Welcome back everyone to Banished. Okay, we're in early summer, so all the trees and everything are in bloom. Our bridge has been finished, so long gone is that rickety old thing we had. We have the rather large bridge that just kind of works perfect with this. The only downside, before we do anything else, is this bit here. I can't stand when you get these little weird gaps everywhere, so if we can get the mouse to play nicely. Ooh, there we go. I was going to say, it's been a little bit annoying. Ah, that's possibly why. You see, it looks fine from here, but when you're here, there's a slight difference. You got it. Okay, thank you for the comments. There was one to say that this shield was slightly further away. The guy had it here instead of here. So very well spotted, because I didn't notice that. Oh, a couple of people not working. What's wrong with you guys? Stone cutters. Oh, that will be because... Yes. Now what do we need to upgrade this? Candles. Now that was one thing we were talking about building. So, what are we going to do in this episode? Well, I guess we're going to build... a candlestick maker. Why not? Okay, we have the building here. I was thinking, do I put it over here next to here? It makes sense, doesn't it, almost? I think we might. Or here. I don't want to build too much in this area, just because of it being kind of a fortified area, but maybe. I don't think that will look too bad there. So we've got to remove the road, because remember, I put the invisible road in. So that's the only downside to doing that. Is that when you want to build on it, you have to remove it. However, it did stop the trees. So that's perfect. Okay, we'll build that in there. How are we doing with these? Yeah. A few more fences along here, I think. And it's the white picket fence, isn't it? Yes. So let's go with that. Because I want to get this kind of centre going. I want to build some stuff in here. In fact, while we're doing that, let's remove resources. Let's give the spare labourers something to do. Let's keep this clear, and I want to also build the town square here, so that will keep them really busy. In fact, there's nowhere for them to dump the stuff at the moment. It's like Samaritan, the labourers died of old age. I did as well build a boarding house, and I did start demolishing houses and things, but they all moved back in. So I guess at this point there's probably not enough young people to take those houses, so as time goes by I'm sure we'll figure something out with that. Right, how are we doing here? Nice. Okay, so we need... people are dying of old age. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's going to free up some houses nonetheless. Sounds really bad, doesn't it? Here we are. And there was also a comment about the double gates. So this is mentioned about doing it diagonal. I can use the... in fact, rather than just talking loosely about it, I could use one of these and have it kind of going across like this. And that would probably work, but we wouldn't be able to use this stone. So, for example, if I put that on there, and then go for the... in fact, no, we can use that one. What am I talking about? So something like this. I think that works quite well, actually. I kind of like it. So that's a good solution, although it's clear that that one's a gate. There we go. Let's put that back. Here's one of these ones. I need to slow the game down in a second, actually, because we're going super speed. There we go. Wow. Definitely super speed. They cleared through that so quickly. Is there anything my builders can be getting on with? In fact, we could. Let's get someone working in here. And somebody in here. What's this stockpile? That's literally just stone. Right, okay. So let's put, it's materials, isn't it? One of these is materials. It's not the building, I don't really like it, but it'll do the job. Where is it? Am I going blind? Aha. It just doesn't seem to fit with what we're doing here, but put you there. Is materials or dry goods? Ooh. And there's the question. Which one is it? I would assume it's materials, so that makes more sense. Okay, we must have removed the road from over here by now. So let's get this in here. Perfect. Okay, we're doing quite well on that fence. That's what happens when you run the game at super speed now. Things do happen rather quickly. So let's get you in there. Why do you not want to go here? What's bothering you? Doesn't appear to be anything there. Ah, it might be one of those bits of road. Ah, that looks so much better. I actually like that. That was a good shout. I didn't think about doing the... to remove the road bit from there, aren't I? There we go. Yep, I like that. It was good. So, a little bit more fencing. Not that one, although I do like it. So one there. I might shake these up a little bit and do them a little bit different on each side. What was that? Maybe it was a fence. Somewhat invisible fence. Right, let's leave them to do that. We do need to put in probably invisible road. Yep. Right, that's going to be the pathway. So this, let's get this right. Now the doors are all in different areas, which is quite interesting. That's going to make them look a little bit different. Anyway, because I was kind of complaining about the colours initially, because there wasn't a lot of option, but when you actually look at it, where the doors actually go, they're all slightly different, which is good. Keeps it interesting. Go to here. Perfect. It's starting to look like a nice little town. What are we in now? We're in late autumn. Okay. You're full. Dry goods. Okay. Now, this is going to be one of the more annoying parts when you don't have a trader. If you've got things you don't need, it's going to be a slight annoyance because you can't get rid of them. Okay, the walls as well. I didn't speak about the walls. I built some more, and I finally did the bridge piece, the one that I couldn't figure out how to use. It's quite nice. That has now given my people access to this side of the river, which is fairly useful. Now, here's a quick question. I'm going to run this wall. I mean, I could technically bring it to here, jump across the river, and come across to here. Now, I was going to bring it to the mountains, but should I be bringing the wall kind of up here and around, or would you say that these mountains, with the exception of maybe the odd stream that's coming through, are kind of well fortified? I don't think we need the castle walls going up there. That's why I've kind of stopped here. I was just like thinking to myself, I mean, that's not necessarily much of a mountain, but do we just bring it up here? Or maybe bring this one up and around? I don't know if we need to run it all the way to the back and make a complete square. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. I guess we may as well just build this anyway. 2 people, that's our stone people, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let's chuck it back to ×5. This area is nice and clear now. So, that's the Old Town Market. What can we do with this middle bit? I don't mind having another market over here. I think it'd probably work quite well. So that's That's this one here, isn't it? Yeah. Not that. Let's have a... Oh, that looks slightly new. I don't think I've seen that before. We could go with these ones. I do like them. But what I'm thinking of doing is... Let's pause the game a second. Let's remove some of this road. I'm thinking of doing like a... I said the town square was going to be here, and I'm probably going to put some market stalls there. But I'm thinking of doing like an area here as well, with some fountains and statues. Just kind of leading up to the church. Oh look, we got one of those weird offset doors again. How are we getting on over here? Not too bad. So while we wait for those roads to be removed, we can start tidying this up a little bit. I don't know where I would be without these grass squares. They're invaluable. A slight bit of moss there, but I guess I'm just going to have to deal with that. So that one is going to need to be... Think about this. Oh, I've not put the gates on, have I? No. Let's not get carried away with ourselves. Like so. And this grass isn't like the most premium of grass as well. When you kind of compare it to this, it's not much different. I don't personally think it would take much for them to get this grass looking as it does. Because it's not like if we use the verdant plains, it's much smoother, much nicer. Oh man, we're out of firewood again. They seem to use so much of it. I just don't understand it. We'll go and check that out in a second. Finish doing this first. Late winter. Oh, and we have some news as well. That reminds me. Give me 2 seconds and we'll go through that. In fact, let's go and check out our wood issue first. What are you making? You are making firewood. Okay, let's put another one of you in there. Fuel limit 500. Logs, we've got loads of logs. You're just not keeping up. Anyway, news. Basically, the town council were having a meeting. And obviously with the impending, and I use this term loosely, attack from the rambling nobles. They've just been thinking about various things that are going on, and they're a little bit concerned about things such as food. Because all the food that we've got at the moment is pretty much foraged, or we're catching fish. We're not really producing anything. So as they were having this meeting, someone did mention that they were carrying various seeds on the ship. Now, a lot of things got kind of washed away, and went obviously down the river and gone. But we decided to have a look inside this ship and see if we could find anything. And fortunately, we did. We came across some seeds. Now, unfortunately, they're only very basic seeds. Tomatoes and potatoes, but at least they've got 2 things they can grow now, which is absolutely fantastic. And in fact, it's early spring, so I guess we should probably get that actually done now before it's too late. So the fields are there, almost looking barren. Just need those farmers to come along. Here they come. At least I think they're farmers. They look like farmers. Here's one now. So who have we got here? We have Charl. I would say it's Charlie, but it doesn't quite look right to me. And we have Esther, which is also spelled really strangely, and Gailey. Probably missing another person. So they're not naturally farmers, but they're going to give it a go. I mean, how difficult can it be to grow potatoes and tomatoes? We shall see. So we'll leave them to it. This grain silo isn't going to be much use to them come the time of harvest, but it's something. We've got some serious issues with firewood. Guess it's getting the logs into here. Now, there was that old trick of Where is it? There is a cart, isn't there? Unless it's not something that exists in this version of the game. Aha. If we put you here, and hopefully somebody brings you wood. Okay, somebody died. Wonderful. Oh look! I have some tomatoes growing here, and some potatoes coming through. Success. That's what we want. Okay, so they've removed all this stuff. Let's drop the speed again. In fact, let's not kind of do a half a job. Yeah. So what we need here is this one. Is it like that? How did we do it? Aha, we've not put that across there. So it's something like that, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. And then we need that, and that. Did I not put the last piece of that fence in then? Maybe I didn't. Oh, come on, paper. What's wrong with you? There's roads under those ones, so they're not going to work. Whoops. Why isn't that one building? Really weird that it's doing that. In fact, I've not even put a gate on this one. So, what does the gate look like again? Remind me. That's really odd, doesn't it? Okay, so we can place you there. Interesting. Perfect. And yep, and yep. So all we need to do is remove. There's no road there, is there? Why wouldn't it let me place it? Unless I've already put those in, possibly. Okay, let's see what happens. Hopefully they figure it out. Right, so I'm thinking here. Let's check our people. We've got plenty of people at the moment. We're not running out of food or anything strange. We've got some firewood coming through. Food is still fairly high. Okay, let's not panic. So the new statue, here it is. The Shrine Memorial. Now I probably want to build more than one of these, but oh, come on. Why can't these things ever line up and be in the middle? I don't even want to use it now. At least not in this area. God, they could have made it 3 by 3, surely. Okay, scrap that. Ooh. How nice is that? That's new. And that's a 3 by 3. Wonderful. Oh, we could do the washing thing. Bingo. This. Yes. We could have a little square where they wash their clothes. Oh, excellent. So, new roads. This is just the grass ones. I need to get the road one, I think. Bricks we're not making. Sandstone requires... Okay. Let's try some different things. You can mix these up a little bit. Now, it's very limited. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I think if we... Sandstone. That didn't work, did it? Those corner pieces out. Let's see how this goes. I think something like... Have I done it the same? No. There, what have I done differently? Aha! Looks about Yeah, I'd say that's about the same. Key road. Now, I didn't plan this, as you can tell by the lack of noise coming out of my mouth. When I'm concentrating, I find it very hard to breathe and talk. Stone road. We'll drag the stone road up to there. I guess we should have a road coming off that way as well. Right, well, we'll let them get to that. See, it's not too big. If we'll keep that there, we'll see for the moment. Ooh. We've got 2 people. We have candles from beeswax. Perfect. This also needs a pathway. Stone road. Oh, look at that. It lines up to the door. How magical. And ghost road. Let's put you in here. We will be putting... Oh, there's no ghost fences in this version, is there? So... At least I don't think so. Not the ones that I want anyway. How are we doing? Okay, that's looking good. Is there another kind of foodstuff barn that I can put over here? Now they're fruit technically, and they're vegetables, so there's different barns for different things, isn't there? So meat, root. Root cellar stores fruit and vegetables. Will that look right in here? In fact, it might actually work quite nicely. Let's kind of marry those up. There we go. Let's go for that. Okay, so they're working quite nicely. They've not built... Aha, building supplies. So, bricks and lumber. Bricks, glass, iron. So many options. Maybe this one. That might be a possibility. So at the moment we're not going to get any stone unless we harvest it. I thought it was going really slow. Okay, the builders are fairly busy. What's going on here? So they should make children. They won't. At least we've got some couples going on. That's not going to help us very much. Too bad. Probably need a few more houses soon. But we're getting there. Still quite a bit of detail work to go on here. School, we've got some students in there. Aha, here they go. The labourers are finishing this stuff off. Perfect. What are you doing for us? Ooh. You have some domesticated animals. Right, so... what's going on there? Oh, we've hit the limit. So we don't necessarily need wool. I mean, it'd be useful again in the long run. What about eggs and occasional feathers? Wool and leather. Milk. Let's go with eggs because I think... Does that not give us the ability to... excuse me. To build the... the chicken breeder. I think it does. I kind of like the idea of this being in somebody's garden. I think that'll look quite cool though. Let's... I know it's a candle maker. Well, I like the idea that when he's not busy making candles, breeding some chickens. Well, it might not let me. Depends if there's actually road there or not. That could be the front part of the building. Oh, there's a candle there. Let's have a look. I think that's the front of the building, so that isn't going to work. A chicken pen in somebody's garden. It would take up their entire garden though, wouldn't it? I think it's a possibility. I think maybe... Yeah, because that's got an entrance on it as well. So if we put it... I don't know. Oh, what about with the school? That might sound odd, but some schools kind of have like conservation areas and various things like that. But why wouldn't we have chickens with the school? I think that's a good idea. I'm going with it. Need to put this road up here as well. Stone. That was very close to being on their door, wasn't it? Obviously I placed that as a bit of a guess. And we're going to do a bit of a town square here as well. How are we going? Not bad. Not too shabby. Okay. How much have you produced so far? One domesticated animal. Okay, I'm not too sure how that happened. But 20 candles. How many do we need to upgrade this? It's quite a few, isn't it? 70. Yes. Don't know what's going on with that. Firewood, we're kind of getting there now. Aha, here we go. There's plenty of wood nearby anyway, unless it's firewood. Ah, that could be the problem. Where are they putting their firewood? There's nowhere for them to put it. There we go. Problem solved. So, where are we? It's one of these. Materials, fuel. Just a small one, I think. Something like, maybe like that. That might help. I'm really enjoying this music as well. So, one of the mods from the Steam Workshop. It's really peaceful. Oh, this is looking nice. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, it's very slow moving at the moment. We're not kind of moving very quickly. But I'm kind of trying to plan different things at the same time. And it's the wall. I need answers to the wall. What are we doing? Are we extending it to here? And then building inside? Or are we going to build the wall all the way around and just discount the fact that the mountains would be protection? Because that means that house would have to probably be moved to get a wall through here. I don't mind building a wall, it's just, yeah, just what do you guys think? Because once the wall is up, we can really go crazy. Because they'll feel a lot more protected against the rambling nobles and the night ghosts. I wonder. Yeah. I think we have a winner there. Yep, I think that looks quite good. I wasn't planning on doing that, I was going to leave it as it was, but this is a kind of look at it being made. I thought, And then key. What will happen? Yeah, I think that might look quite good. I should stop tinkering with it until they've actually finished it so I can see what's going on. But if we put a key square just underneath this, because this is going to obviously I can't build roads there, so get to that horrible green edge. Two, three, two. Perfect. Alright, let's let them build that. And then we can put some of those washing things and stuff in there, I think. That's going to look quite cool. How are we doing here? Yes. Oh, they were building the fences. I was being impatient. That's looking good. The chicken pen is almost done as well. How are we doing with candles? 36, almost enough to start the stone up again. Yeah, we're getting there. We need the ship and wharf. That's another thing. So I think, depending on what you guys say about the wall, if you're going to want me to build it all the way around, then I guess it's going to slow things down a little bit. If you're quite content with me bringing it right to the edge of the mountains, then I think I'll probably do that before the next episode. And then we'll start working on this area here. Originally I was thinking farmland, but there's so much room kind of here as well. That could be farmland. I'm thinking more of an industrial area. Where have we gone? I've completely lost myself. Yep. So, like these sort of buildings, building suppliers, glass makers, things like that. And a little bit of kind of a harbour area that kind of expands just across the river here. Not that they potentially want to encourage outsiders in or anything like that, but they're well aware that once they get to a certain point, they're going to have to kind of make contact with the outside world. And not only that, is if they do get attacked again, at least they may have a way of escaping. So there's a lot to think about there as well. I'm really liking this. I think it's going to look really good. Oh, they're building it. Let's wait. Oh, there we go. That is really nice. Albeit very tall, because that little kid was nowhere near the same size as it. But I think if we start putting things like... maybe not that one. I really like this bench, but we need to get some hardwood to do that. We could put some benches there, but I personally think... There we go, see it matches. But having some of these in here... Some washing buckets. I wish there was more varieties of clotheslines, but yeah, I think having the washing stuff there, and I'll probably put the clothes in some of their gardens. I think that's going to be really cool. Anyway, on that note, until next time, as always, take care.